From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Herbert to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Second and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass hauled in by Johnston. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To the left side, he's got McConkey. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Dobbins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Sheds off the tackle. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes under pressure. They got him again. Tui Pulotu got in and dropped it.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. From the shotgun, here's Herbert looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is probably why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Take it in at the 22. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Well, that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they can't bring him down. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, 49 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Herbert now. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here, could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They're a little bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 48 yards. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go.
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Chargers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.